It is National Nurses Week, and we'd love to highlight some of the work, the resiliency, the care that our nurses here in Colorado show every single day. So we've got 3 nurses here today to share their experience. These ladies come to us from HCA HealthONE Rose Hospital, the baby hospital, and you're in the baby business. I've got 2 NICU nurses here and a labor and delivery nurse. So I want to introduce everybody first, but thank you also, guys, for being here today. I've got Elena, and I've got Sarah, and I've got here on the very end, Teresa. Ladies, thank you. You guys on the end work in the NICU. Sarah, you work labor and delivery. Yes. So you're touching all the families and the babies. Yes. This is probably a lot slower pace here in the newsroom than what you're used to, yeah?
Less chaos.
Just even becoming a nurse, right? Choosing a job like this is such a caretaking role, and it's such a sacrifice type role. How did you even, when you're thinking like nursing school, how did you land on NICU?
Yeah, so
did you not like quiet, slow pace?
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Obviously.
But I just wasn't really sure. I knew I wanted to go into the medical field, wasn't sure what that was going to look like. And NICU specifically, I didn't even know coming into it the reward that I was going to get out of treating these babies, these tiny, fragile patients, and just seeing them grow and get big and watching them go home. It's something that I never take for granted, and the NICU is incredible. Just the resiliency in our patients that we see and the reward we get from supporting people emotionally. It's incredible.
This is a hard job though too. You got to take care of yourself. Teresa, can you talk a little bit about just like, you guys, it's a tough one. You see hard stuff, you see sad stuff, you see joyful stuff, but you got to take care of yourself too.
We do, yeah. It's a full spectrum of emotion, but I feel like we have those 3 days on and we work hard, we grind, but we do have 4 days off during the week if we're full time.
And it's critical to have that time.
And those days are full of self-care, I'd say. Most of them, at least one of those days is dedicated to sometimes laying on the couch or yoga or decompressing in whatever way you choose, but we do need that self-care.
Yeah. I know in my life, in my family, nursing and caretaking and medicine is often like a family connection. I know, Sarah, we've actually talked to you before.
Yes.
You've got some family connections in here too. Sarah's mom has worked in the hospital as well, and kind of a different role, but still helping moms and babies. When you think about like the importance of this job, the family connections in this job, you're working with families, right? You're treating moms and babies. Family feels like kind of a central theme in nursing as well, yes?
Yep.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I would say the culture at HCA HealthONE Rose is family, and that's what has kept all of us as part of the team for as long as we have. I've been there since 2012. So just coming in every day and being with my work family, and then helping families that come in all different dynamics through what can be the most wonderful but most challenging experience of a woman's life. So really try to help treat the whole family while they're there and hold their hands through it. And it's great.
Very rewarding.
Yeah, it is very rewarding. Yes.
Even when you're exhausted.
Yes.
I don't know a newsroom in this country that's got more staff than they need. I'm guessing in hospitals it feels the same way, right? Like we talk about nursing shortages and needing more nurses. I don't expect you guys to talk about your staffing, but just in general, like this is a career that needs more people to do it. And it's getting harder and harder to find enough people to do it. Can you make your pitch for a young person thinking about nursing? Why?
Yes.
And how badly? Also, there are jobs. They want to hire you.
Your job security will be phenomenal. You will never be out of work, but truly, the biggest thing that I can say about being a nurse is that it is incredible. We feel seen, we feel heard at sometimes, and sometimes it's really hard, but the good outweighs the bad, and we are just able to drive into work every day knowing that we'll most likely make an impact, and that is just the most rewarding thing, and I love coming into work every day. It's my biggest pride. It is.
Yeah. What do you think about any thoughts that you guys have about that? Just like, we need more. We need more people to keep doing this.
And like Elena said, going to work, every time I go, we're working with our friends, and it is, like Sarah said, family, our work family. We work as a team, and I think you build really close relationships with people, and that gives back to me personally a lot, and it's what I love about the job.
I know so many people who have touched healthcare as a patient who may not remember everybody's name in the space that worked with them, but they can almost always remember the nurse who delivered their baby, the nurse who took care of them after surgery. Like the imprint on people's lives is really big. I will never forget the nurse that helped deliver my baby. Like that will be always in my mind. You guys do that every day. It's like just another Tuesday for you. Right?
Yeah, and it's just a good, it's always a good reminder to hear that too. And because sometimes I think that gets lost. And we come into work, we do the thing, and then we leave. But just knowing that we're impacting people's lives, it's incredible. It's great.
high impact career,
Yes.
for sure. All right,
Yeah.
ladies, thank you for coming in. Thank you
Thank
for the work you
you.
do as nurses. We've got, again, Sarah, Lane, and Teresa, everybody coming on to share their stories today. And happy, what are we calling it? Nurses Appreciation Week, right?
I
That's the name
think
of the formal
so,
week?
yes.
It's every day. It's not just a week. Thank you, ladies.